My favorite scary movie of all time is Paranormal Activity. If you haven't seen that movie, it's a movie about a family being haunted by a ghost, right? My problem with Paranormal Activity, though, was that the ghost was always in the suburbs, like it had a standard of living. I just want to know what it'd be like for the ghost to hide in some low-income situations, that's all. Because I grew up in the trailer park, that'd have been a completely different movie, bro. Ghosts wouldn't have had no furniture to move around. Lights was never on, they can't flicker the lights. Like, grandma come from the back, if you're gonna stay here, you need to pay some rent, all right? That'll be the first movie the ghosts end up giving up. You know what, I'm done. I can't do this anymore, they're way too demanding, all right? I feel like watching all those scary movies has affected me today, right? Like, I can be real with y'all, I'm still like low-key afraid of the dark. I got a bunch of night lights in my house. And that's an awkward conversation you gotta have with your girl about your nightlight situation. Like me and my wife, we first started dating, she came in, she was like, what's that? I was like, oh, that's Martin Luther King Memorial Fluorescent. That's what that is. Represent the struggle. Hey, so it's safe on that. Scary dude. That's why I love TSA. Keep us safe in the streets. I feel like it's a common misconception that black people primarily work as TSA agents. Now, upon my own research and investigation, this is true. And I feel like it's a reason, I feel like the main reason that black people primarily work as TSA agents is that's the only job that we can get away with being rude to white people. That's you have never met a polite black TSA agent in your life. Never have, never will. You can't tell us nothing in that situation. That is our reparations, that job. White people get bullied in the airport. This is black TSA. This is black TSA. Didn't I tell you to put your laptop in a separate bin? Oh my God, I swear. I promise. Keep playing around. Keep playing. You're gonna miss your flight. You won't make it I feel like that job takes away white people's greatest strength, and that's putting in the complaints. You can't Yelp review a TSA, that don't work. You can't ask to speak to a manager. You ask to speak to a manager in TSA, you just get a bigger black dude, that's it. You see that? Excuse me, can I talk to the manager? Oh yeah, sure. What's good, what you need? Let's get back. Before stand-up, I used to work full-time as a pharmacist. A real pharmacist for the racists in the building right now. My man's right here was like, oh, that means he was selling weed. That's what I did it the right way, man. Got my degree. It's funny working in the pharmacy because you see people act weird when they come to pick up certain prescriptions. Like, for instance, Viagra. Like, I'm not here to judge nobody. I just don't think the transaction should look like a drug deal. That's all I am. This is people coming in for Viagra. They come in and like, oh, there you go. It's like, yo, is a bird call? What's up with that? So I recognize the guy. I come up to him like, how you doing, Mr. Brown? I was like, man, if you don't lower your damn voice right now, you have my business in the streets, all right? Got this prescription. See if you can fill that for me. I get the prescription, I see it's for Viagra, I go to the back, fill it up for him, I put it back on the table, he grabs the bottle, and he holds it up, he's like, is it all there? I'm like, brother, it's only 3 tablets, I don't know how to count that for you. And he gives me like the most awkward hug ever, he's like, come here dog, come here. I appreciate you. And Black Lives Matter, and just walked off. Had me confused, until 3 weeks later I saw a commercial for Viagra. It said side effects include headache, nausea, and brrr. I was like, okay, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. I'm originally from Tallahassee, Florida. Came out here to California. And it was a culture adjustment for me because I never knew what it meant to be a dog lover until coming out to California. Y'all want some other stuff out here. Like, I understand the concept of giving your dog a good life, but does your dog really need an Instagram account? Somebody's dog followed me and slid in my DMs last week. He's like, this is a dog-eat-dog world. I'm like, brother, I know you. Get a job, dog. There's a big animal activist community out here too. And that's weird for me as a black man to hear the word activism attached to animals. I feel like you gotta do something to earn that title. Come up with some slogans, paws up, don't shoot, something. I personally just feel like it should always be human rights over animal rights. Right? I saw an article the other day, it was weird. I saw a family get awarded $1.26 million for the wrongful shooting of their dog.
Whoa.
That's crazy, right? Let that sink in. $1.26 million. Now, two things came to mind when I first heard this, right? First thing was, damn, what's the justice for certain families? Like Mike Brown, Philando Castillo, Sandra Bland. Where's the justice for those families? Then the second thing that came to mind was, how can I get my dog shot? That's a lot of money, I'm just saying. Changed a lot of things. All dogs go to heaven, it's fine. Hey man, that's my count. Let's go with that.